and in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to take your assembly and change it into an exploded view that then you animate, somewhat like this. So here's my exploded view, and I'm going to animate this so that not only spins and shows off each part, it comes together and it goes back apart and spins and shows each part off. Okay, so that's what we are going to try to make. First thing you need to do is open up your assembly file, which that's where we just left off right before this, where you should have left off right before this. So here's my assembly file, and I'm making sure that this thing is fully constrained just by clicking and holding on it, trying to move things around, and nothing obviously here is moving because it's fully constrained. Okay. If something still moves, then you need to go back, add some more constraints so that this part no longer moves. Okay. The next thing is we're going to go up here to the top where it says exploded view and select that. And let's look at some of the options over here. Notice where it says explode step type. You have two different ones. You have the regular step, that's your translate and rotate. Okay? And then you also have this radial step. We are not going to use the radial step. We are just going to use the regular step, the translate and rotate. So what you need to kind of do here is think through how you would actually take this apart. So this is a computer, and a computer right now doesn't realize, that these are just fake pieces. Or in real life, they would be wooden pieces, and wooden pieces can't pass through one another. On a computer, since they are fake pieces, they can pass through one another, however. So you need to think this through and make it believable. Okay? What I'm going to do is zoom out a little bit so I have some room to work. And this purple part kind of just fits in here perfect. So I'm going to click and hold on this flat piece. Okay? And when you click, sorry, not click and hold, just click, you get this kind of orbital look. And this is actually showing you your origin. So you have your up and down, that's your Y, your forward and backwards, that's your Z, your left and right, which is your X, and then how you can rotate around each one. So rotating around the X is the red here. Rotating around our Y, that's this green here. And rotating around the Z is the blue. So that would be like doing front flips and back flips, doing cartwheels, and just spinning in a 360. Okay. Now I'm going to move this straight up first. So I'm going to click on this arrow and hold down, and then I'm going to pull straight up. And you're going to ask, well, how far up do I go? Well, you want to go until this part is no longer overlapping anything else. So once it's pulled all the way up, over here on your left in your browser, you need to scroll down and select Done. Then we'll click on the purple again. And this time we are going to make it rotate. So I would click here. And in my degrees, I would type in 360. And I'm going to hit apply. Okay. And then done. And then I would pull my brown out by clicking on it, dragging the arrow out. Okay. Hitting done. Selecting it again. Selecting its rotate. Hitting apply. And done. Then I would work my way around, and I'd keep doing this for each individual part. And when you are finished, you can hit the green check up here, and it will stay exploded right now. And you can see what you did by going over here on the left in your browser and right-clicking on the part up in the top left and going to Animate Collapse. Now, the first time this pops up, this is going to be super fast. So you notice they only give you two options, fast play and slow play. In my opinion, even the slow play is too fast, but this is the best we can do. So change it to slow play and see what happens. Okay. Notice I have it to play forward and backwards. Okay, if you just have this arrow selected, it will only play one time forward. So I'm not clicking anything and it's just animating on its own. And what you want to take notice here as you rotate around in your screen is to make sure that nothing is actually cutting through another block. So in other words, it is believable. And the more you do this, the more of a headache you're going to get. But it is pretty cool just to kind of look around and animate this. And if you get real screwed up like my computer is about to be right here, you can always hold in Control and hit 7 on your keyboard, and it will bring you back to normal. Okay, you can zoom out a little bit. Now, if we want to save this, what I want you to do is hit Control 7, so just like I did. Okay, zoom out a little bit, and then go up to the Save button. But first, you need to pause it. Bring this all the way back. We are going to hit Save. Okay, find where you want to save this to. So yours should be in your folder. I'm just saving mine to my desktop because this is just an example. Okay. Name it your Puzzle Cube Assembly or Exploded View. And then you can hit Save. And our compression quality, we want up to 100%. We can hit OK. And now your computer will look like it's going absolutely crazy. Well, it's recording at the same time it's playing. Okay, so you need to take note here of what is actually going on. So mine already went through 2 times, animated together and apart, and I need to stop this right when it gets to 0. Okay, so you got to watch it go all the way through 2 times and stop it when it gets to 0. Now, let's minimize SolidWorks, find where you've actually saved this to. So mine would be right here. I'm going to try to open this. And the first time you try to open it, you're probably going to get some warning that asks you to play with the recommended settings. So play it with the recommended settings and watch this play. Okay. And if everything is good, then that is your final product. If things are not good, or you want to change things up a little bit, in SolidWorks, what you need to do is go over here on your browser and you will find that you will have this Configuration Manager tab. And underneath the configurations, you should be able to see there that you have your assembly and then it shows you your exploded view and all of the different steps that you did. Now notice they're grayed out because this is at its display state. You want to edit this. So in order to edit this, you need to right click and you can hit Edit Feature. Now, when I'm editing my feature, that's back to kind of what we were just doing. And you'll notice over here on the left side, you have all of your different steps. So if you found what step, or when you're watching your video, the step that maybe it wasn't believable, this thing rotated inside of the part, or maybe this passed through this, you need to find that step, and it might just simply be you moving this, okay, moving it up so that it plays before the next one. Okay, or it might be that you need to delete one of these and you need to do it again, or maybe you need to edit the step, or maybe you need to just start all over because you have no clue what you're doing. One of the three will probably solve your problem. Okay, so that is how you do your exploded view. Remember, help one another, ask any questions when you need help, and good luck.